What's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only. That's their Korn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Second shot here on the first. Nicely done. Good look at birdie here. Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for third. We've arrived at a par 5.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3 wood, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score on this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's a good-looking shot there. Playing from around 240 yards. And here we are with the third shot. Should find the green. A nice approach shot there. Pin high inside the range. And he's down there. You got a read?
This is a 12-footer here. This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par.
Couldn't convert after 2 good shots there. Disappointment as they're so close to the lead.
Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
Going with the hybrid. Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Big putt for par coming up. That gets the job done. Currently 1 under for the day. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous swing. The power play, you gotta love it.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. That'll sting a bit.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And how's that ball lying?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Looking really good, this one. Super shot that. And that will take him to 2 under. He's currently tied for 4th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, that was flushed. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
This would be a great up and down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They're going to need binoculars from back here to even see the hole.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Ooh, that almost went down. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. That gets the job done. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Nicely done. Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
Not bad. And this putt to move into the top 10. A well hold, he'll take the birdie. And he'll move into the top 10. Currently 1 under for the round. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with the 5 wood. That got a little out of control, I think.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
This putt for par here. That will work. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155. Had a fantastic drive.
Going with the 8-iron here. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Good shot there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Well, nice to drop a putt of that length. Well done. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Playing from around 110 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Oh, my. Right by the hole. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
Looking for another birdie here.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant.
Well, now, things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Lining up the birdie putt here. Ooh, right by the hole. 11 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par here.
Surely it's going to.
Well, that's a momentum maintainer. Well done. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Playing this shot from around 220 yards here. Only 1 shot off the pace. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt. Was on a good line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Oh, that was mashed.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Choosing the 9-iron here. This one looks to be heading towards the green. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup. That's pretty tidy. Yeah, you'll take that. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Going with the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for first.
And with only 4 holes to go in this event, Luke, this is a good opportunity, big moment for this player.
Oh, just missed. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Nice line. Yeah, nicely holed. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful. Nicely done.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out. They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
That's inside the house of opportunity.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Looking really good, this one. Bit too heavy-handed there. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Looking good.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
He's currently tied for second. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Going with the 6-iron here. This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. And he's safely on the green with that shot. And this putt to move into a tie for first place.
He could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
Come on, ball. Come on.
What a good opportunity you've got here. Let's hold it.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently at -3 for the round. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
That's nicely done. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Outstanding approach shot. What's in front of them, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. And well hold. Let's move on. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, it looks like they tried to be bold there, Rich, but it didn't quite work out for them.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Huge chip here. This would force a playoff. And this putt for a final score of 67. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you today's event. Today's coverage of the Corn Ferry Tour opener is about to begin. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer is about to take part in their first Corn Ferry Tour event. I'd imagine the nerves are huge. What type of goals are they setting, and what can they expect in the season ahead?
Well, look, there's only one goal for these players, and that's to secure their PGA Tour card. And there's 3 ways to go about it. They can get 3 wins on the Corn Ferry Tour. That will automatically get them to PGA Tour. If they finish in the top 25 in the regular season money list, that will also gain access to the PGA Tour. But for everyone else, they need to finish the season in the top 75 in the points list to qualify for the Corn Ferry Tour Championship. And then the 50 from there will go on and secure a spot on the PGA Tour.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's see how it unfolds. Time for the second shot into the first. Going with the pitching wedge here.
That one's headed right and staying right.
19 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, so close. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. So it'll be a par to start their round.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
He's currently tied for 11th. Let's see what happens here on the second hole. Wow, that was just striped. Going with a 3-wood here. This one needs to kick left. Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Two big hits there, knocking it on this par 5 and 2.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Okay, steady now. 16 feet to the cup.
This one's tracking.
Well played.
Love to see it. They hadn't been making anything all week long. Finally got one.
Currently 1 under for the event. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Going with the 5-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, terrific approach. And a chance for birdie here at the third. This putt about 11 feet in distance.
Little birdie look in here.
That's frustrating. Par putt coming up here. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. This hole's a tough two-shotter, a long par 4.
And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Needs this to kick a bit left. Well, that's beautifully judged.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt. This one's online. Fair effort that. Good birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 5th.
Absolutely tattooed that drive.
From about 130 yards here, 2 strokes off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Just needs this one to kick right. Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. Ouch, that hurts. And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Just didn't drop. Just 3 feet to the cup. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hold. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Setting up now on a par 4. That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Around 110 yards to go. 3 strokes off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. This is looking pretty good in the air. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. All right, you'll make it the next time. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Teeing off here at the 7th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Lots of greens and regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things happen.
That's disappointing. Putting for bogey. And down it goes. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 140 yards.
This one heading towards the green. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
Ooh. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Well played, mate. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
It was on a good line. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. That was a little bit too much power.
Yeah, that can happen on these greens. They're tricky at times.
This next putt is for bogey. That was a gallant attempt. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 2 over for the day. Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5. Couple of birdies and a couple of bogeys. Needs to get something going here today. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here at the 10th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt coming up is for birdie. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Welcome to the tee of a par 4. Just off the fairway in the first cut. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Yeah, this is lovely.
A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, what a stroke. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And with that now, back to level par. Let's see what happens here at the 12th. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, at least it's on the green. That's the positive. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. No, that's too bad. 4 feet to the cup. And there it is. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. We have a par 4 on this one. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
And from about 105 yards.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 1 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Time to see what this par 4 has in store. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Always a tough shot to get out of.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Well struck. 16 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, so close. Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Oh, that's frustrating. This is a bogey putt coming up. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Looking for the draw, but not finding it.
And Henny, what are they looking at here?
This one will run uphill.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
They're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Time to play one of the one-shotters. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that was pure. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Wow, that's misjudged. Just taking a look at this one, Rich. Do you think it's makeable?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5. Second shot here on the 17th.
Pretty good shot there.
And here we are with the third shot. That should find the surface. Wow, what a shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Surely it's going to.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
And this putt is for a final score of 70. Appears to have overcooked this one. 7 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. This one's for bogey. And that brings to an end his event. Well, Rich, it's fair to say that this player didn't quite have their best stuff this week.
Not stellar by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, it was quite pitiful, to be fair.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to today's event. Today's coverage of the Grayson Classic is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, and alongside me in the booth is Rich Beem.
Luke, always a pleasure being alongside you. Looking forward to the action today.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Second shot here on the first. Going with the 5-wood. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hole a long-range bomb. Putting for a par here.
Looking really good.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And there it is.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Currently at +1 for the day. Time to tee off at the second.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
Looking really good. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Putting for a par now. Okay, let's head to the next. Sitting at 1 over for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Second shot here on the third. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going forward in 2 and getting rewarded for it.
The old hammer hands putt.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. Sitting at 1 over for the event. This hole is a par 3. Opting for the 6 iron. This one might need to get down a little. Well, a little off the target with that one.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Let's see if he can make this and keep the par on the card. There it is. Our current leader is enjoying a two-stroke lead. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut. What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Trying to save par here.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Now 5 strokes behind. Time to tee off at the 6th. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Playing now from the fairway bunker. Well, that was a good strike. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface.
The wind was howling, but that didn't matter.
11 feet left to the hole.
This is their look at birdie.
Wow, that's classy. Good save from there.
And that'll put a little pep in your step, up and down from the bunker, in for the birdie. Good job.
Time to face a par 4 now.
From around 120 yards here, 4 strokes off the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, well played. Chance to get one under the card with this putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, well played. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
He's currently tied for 7th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Nice birdie at the last. Let's see what they can produce here.
That could play. This would be a great up and down from this spot. A par putt awaits. And down she goes. He's currently tied for 8th. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
The tempo there was exquisite.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. A tad wayward, but still on the surface.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
That'll sting a bit.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
An opportunity to make a par here. Ouch, that hurts. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Okay, steady now. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. A little slide happening here on the leaderboard. See if he can bounce back. Let's see what happens here at the 10th hole.
This one heading to the bunker.
And from the bunker here. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader. He has this putt to save his par. Good stroke. And in it goes for the par. Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Opting for the hybrid, I think. A bit wild on approach there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Well done. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. This hole here is a par 4. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Sitting at 1 over. This one's headed right, Rich. And here we are with the third shot. 5 shots off the pace. Time now for the 4th shot. 5 shots off the lead. This is their 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. A bit long on that one. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
Let's see what happens here at the 13th. Chosen the pitching wedge here. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And he needs this to save par.
On a nice line.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. And after that par, they're looking for something good here. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Getting ready to play their third.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
9 feet to the cup. Oh, just missed. No, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. Playing their 5th shot. Well, that'll play. And let's have another look at that one. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. From around 180 yards out.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Going with the hybrid. Oh, come on, sit. This is from miles away.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's disappointing. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Nicely holed. And for par. Sitting at 4 over for the day. To me, the short par 4 is the most underrated hole in all of golf.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Beautiful swing there. Second shot here on the 16th.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. This looks good. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Opting for the 5-wood. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Oh, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. Now 8 shots back after that hole. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round. Great shot. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Yeah, trying to draw that one in there, but not committing to it, leaving it out.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich.
This putt for a final score of 75. And this next putt, it's for bogey. And with that putt, concludes this players' round. Well, Rich, an absolutely delightful day. Pleasure to share it with you and everyone watching at home.
Lovely being alongside you as well, Luke.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.